Hey guys, it's Giridhar here, and today I'm going to talk about a new Vibe device from Lenovo, and that is the Lenovo Vibe S1. So it was announced a few months earlier by Lenovo in China, and right now it's going to be available in India. So let's go ahead and unbox it, and we'll get to see how the device actually is. So the box looks kind of familiar. We have seen a same box form factor with the Lenovo Vibe Shot, and it's kind of long rectangular here. And on the box, you can see the nice, neat branding of the Vibe here. So it also indicates that it includes a back cover and a film to protect your display. And at the back, you have some information about the manufacturer and the importer. And it is manufactured in China and imported by Lenovo in Bangalore. And also the model number is S1A40, and the color I have here is the white, and I really like the white more than the blue. And it's the package content is mobile, an adapter, a back cover, a quick start guide, a warranty information, a film, and a phone device service information along with the SIM push pin. The battery capacity is 2420 mAh. The device runs on Android 5.0, but it is skinned with the Lenovo Vibe UI, and it runs on the processor MediaTek 64-bit processor, octa-core processor, clocked at 1.7 GHz. So it's got a 12.7 cm Full HD display, which amounts to 440 ppi of pixel density. It has 3 GB of RAM and 32 GB of internal storage, but the storage can also be extended by up to 128 GB using a micro SD card. The rear has 13 megapixel camera, and the front has dual cameras. The one camera is an 8 megapixel camera and a secondary 2 megapixel camera. So let's also go ahead and check those later on. Well, the battery is 2420 mAh. And it's got a dual SIM, and both the SIM are nano SIM, and both these SIMs are LTE compatible in India. So let's go ahead and open the box and get to see the device. So opening up the box, the first thing we get to see is the Lenovo Vibe S1. So it's got a fantastic design here. I love the great design of this mobile. So the back cover is already fit in. So let's keep the device aside and see what else is there in the package. So as mentioned earlier, it includes a film to protect your display. It's a regular film, it's not a tempered glass. And you have a SIM push pin here. So we have a quick start guide and the warranty information. So let's put them aside. And included in this package is a wall unit charger, a regular wall unit charger, which has an output of 1.5 amperes. So it's not a fast charger. And you have a cable. And is there a headset? No, I don't think there's a headset with this. So let's toss them aside for the time being and inspect the Lenovo Vibe S1. So it is protected by this back cover out of the box, and this back cover is hard plastic, and it also has a slight curve to fit in the curve of the device. So I was told that a lot of work and engineering has gone into making the design of this device and actually producing it, because the rims are all aluminum alloy, and the back is glass, and the curved glass when it fits with the aluminum, and it was an engineering challenge to actually design and build it, and they did it, and it really looks cool. And let me kind of peel off the stickers here. To compare this device, we have another glass finish and metal rim device, the OnePlus X. So the OnePlus X also has a glass back and metal rims. So, but the OnePlus is kind of flat and flush, while the Lenovo Vibe S1 has a curved feel to it. So the curve fits nicely in my palm, and it's very comfortable to hold this device. On the bottom you have the USB port and dual speaker grills, but it has got a single speaker. And another speaker grill is for the mic. On the right side you have the power button and volume rocker, and on the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack along with the noise cancelling mic here, and on the left you have the SIM tray. So let's go ahead and pull out the SIM tray. So the SIM tray is a hybrid SIM tray, so it takes in 2 nano SIM cards or 1 nano SIM card and a micro SD card. At the back you have a 13 megapixel shooter with a single LED flash, and the front you have 2 cameras here. One of them is an 8 megapixel shooter, another one is a 2 megapixel shooter, and along with the proximity and ambient light sensor. And you have the 5-inch display. So the device started up really quick, and you can see the usual Vibe UI here. So let's directly jump into the settings and see the system information here. Yeah, it runs on Android 5.0 with the Vibe UI 2.0 on top. It's got 32 GB of inbuilt memory and 3 GB of RAM. The UI is very similar to what we have seen in the other Lenovo devices, but the differentiator factor here is the front facing camera. Say hello to the minions while they say cheese to the shots from this device. So it's got the primary 13 megapixel camera. It's got touch to focus, and it's got HDR on and off. I'm gonna disable HDR for time being. And you have, like the other Vibe devices, it's got multiple settings beneath it, and there are different modes like the auto and the panorama mode here. So is there a manual mode here? I don't see a manual mode here, but well, that's not the primary selling factor for this device. The primary selling factor for this device is its front facing camera. So switching on the front facing camera, you see an icon on top. The icon says that whether dual cameras are enabled or is just single cam. So now I have single cam enabled, and it's a single cam selfie. Well, when I have the dual cam enabled, now I take a dual cam selfie, and it also has this beauty mode wherein I can soften the skin. I really don't like softening my skin. I like the rugged look, so I leave it on 0. Let me take a selfie. I go into the gallery. In the gallery there are 2 icons here. One is blur, another is cutout. So blur, basically what it does is it kind of gives you a bokeh or a blurred out background and keeping the subject in focus, and the remaining background is kind of made so totally soft and blurry. And you can choose different kinds of blur, like a spiral blur or a fast motion blur. Well, I like this one, so let's go ahead and try the cutout. So when I say cutout, it runs an algorithm and figures out the face, and it does a nice cutout here. And if you're not happy with what it does with the cutting, you can always choose a manual cut here. So once you're happy with all this cutout, you basically have your image separated from the background, and you can swap it. You can also have a different background. Let's say I want to put myself in Egypt, so I kind of cut my image and put it on the image. So this kind of feature will definitely appeal to the young generation. Yeah, it doesn't appeal to me because I'm not a big selfie person. Well, that's just me, but there are a lot of people out there who really like clicking selfies, and this kind of mobile is a different genre to the regular selfie. So with this device, they have tried a couple of things. One is completely new design for the Vibe series. Another one is the dual front-facing camera, which enhances your selfie in one or multiple ways. Other than that, I'm gonna be using this device for the next couple of weeks, and I'll be posting my review and my thoughts on this device at gadgetdetail.com. So do stay tuned, and if you like the video, hit the like button, and you can always hit the subscribe if you want to be updated with all my videos as and when I post them on YouTube. This is Giridhar signing off.